Hello, friends. This is Dr. Rajiv Dhawan, your ENT faculty. So, as per plan, I'm posting the video called Final Game Plan for the NEET PG 2021, which is now scheduled for 18th of April 2021. Now, in case you have not followed the previous video, it's absolutely fine. You can take up the journey from here, and this video can be treated as a standalone video for the further preparation till 18th of April. Okay, so let me share a screen with you so that I'm able to, take you through this journey. Now, so that's the title of the video, and please stick to the video till the end because it's a very systematic, plan I've tried to develop, keeping myself in your shoes. It's not something idealistic, as you always know that I don't believe in idealism. I really believe in those things which are practically possible. So please, watch it with a lot of patience. You put the earphones, sit down alone, and hear it till the end so that it can make some sense to you and so that something can really be made more effective in your preparatory effort till 18th of April. Now, first of all, let me clarify, it's not a very high tech kind of presentation with a lot of animation, etc., etc. It's just a basic heart to heart conversation between me and you, and don't treat me as a faculty. I'm just like an elder brother to you guys. I think that's the way it should be taken, and don't expect any lot of high tech things over here. Some basic things, some raw things, and that's what I think really can make some difference in our preparation. Okay, now what are we thinking at this junction? First of all, at this junction, when we are in the last part of January, believe me, I can absolutely relate to. It's quite jumbled up right now. Honestly, it's very much jumbled up, and right now brain is telling a lot of things, so much to study, so much to revise. People are studying more than me, I'm studying lesser. What if they pass, I don't pass? What if they score better rank, I do not score a good rank? What will happen to me? What will happen to my matrimonial possibilities? What my parents will say, etc., etc., etc. So if you are feeling jumbled up in your brain, it means that you're perfectly normal human being. That's the way people react in these kind of situations. We are not gods. We are just like basic normal human beings. 99.99% people are like this only. So congratulations that you're a normal human being, first of all. Okay, now this is the question which is killing us within right now. Can I do it? Can I do it? This NEET PG 2021, can I really do it the way I really want to? And believe me, the more or less answer comes no, it's not really possible because of n number of reasons, because of the performance I had in my medical college, and because of the kind of preparation I did till now, because of the time I wasted, because of the enough number of things I did which were not really related to studies in the last so many months. And then COVID happened and I got really distracted. I was not on the track. I just couldn't really be my best in these last few months. So the heart doesn't really corroborate with the so-called motivational videos going around here and there, and it comes out like that. No, it's not possible, I cannot do it. I know what I'm going through, what I've done till now. So the genuinely the answer would have been no, honestly speaking. Okay, now but my question to you is, wherever you are, whichever juncture of preparation you are, and people hearing this video must be a different kind of level of preparation as of now. But my humble question to you, which I want you to answer to yourself, can you give an honest, wholehearted attempt now? This is what really I want you to ponder over for a while. That okay, your heart is saying no, it's not really possible. Like that kind of thing comes, it's very doubtful kind of scenario because of different level of preparation people are right now. But my question to you is, can you give an honest, wholehearted attempt to this NEET PG coming on 18th April of 2021 or not? Honest, wholehearted attempt. Whatever the outcome may be, that I will see later. But are you ready to attempt it properly in the remaining days left with us? If I would have been in your shoes, honestly speaking, and I'm a really super critical person about myself also. But as far as this question is concerned, I would have really answered absolutely yes. I would say, what is your answer? Please think about it again. You are ready to give a wholehearted approach preparation in these remaining days? What is your answer on that? I hope the answer is yes, because if the answer is yes, then the purpose of seeing the video is served further. Okay, so first of all, be convinced that okay, I am going to give a wholehearted approach, and this is a commitment between you and me that okay, whatever I said and done, whatever has been my preparation level, it's absolutely fine with me. But I know myself, I know my reality. Okay, but now I'm able to decide that I'm going to give 100% attempt in the remaining days to prepare properly for the NEET PG 2021. Okay, now, but you know what? The moment this question is answered, the immediately brain is such a smart thing. It's talking to itself and it says, "Okay, I prepare, fine, but what if I fail?" Guys, result is not in our hands, and let me assure you, I'm into this, teaching thing and all for last 16 years now, and I can tell you from my own experience also, the result is not in your hands. But I've seen many people, preparing so well from day one of their internship, and they unfortunately are unable to score a great rank. And some people just start later part of year like July, August, and all that, and now they get a very decent rank. So all sort of stories I've seen in these 16 years. So please do not go to the rank or what will happen to your marks and all that. Please don't go over there. Please don't waste your time. That is not our arena. Our arena is hard work, committed hard work is our arena. Success, failure, etc. is beyond us, honestly speaking. I can't really say 2 plus 2 is 4 over here. Please don't really have that thing. And that gives us some hope also that if we really prepare well, and maybe we are lucky and we really get a good rank, why not? Why not? There have been enough number of examples when people have really picked up little later and they have done wonders as far as the rank is concerned. So this question, please don't really take too much burden on yourself to answer this question. What if I fail? What will happen to this and that and all that? Just leave that. Let's stick to our first commitment we did, that I am going to give it a wholehearted attempt to this NEET PG. Success or failure, I'll see later. Let's be a little bindas. You know what? Why can't we be? Why can't we be a little bindas in that actually? Let's try it. Okay. Now, then the question come that how to get rid of fear of failure. You know what? There is a easy said. You can say, Rajiv. You can say very easily. Okay, be not afraid of. But what about yourself? If you ask me that, was I not afraid of that fear of failure when I was appearing in my PG exam? The answer is, believe me, by the time my preparation reached this level, like the kind of, we are got 3 months away from the exam approximately. This level I had achieved this, that ab jo hoga dekha jayega. This is my favorite sentence. Ab jo hoga dekha jayega. I am going to do my level best. I want to share this strategy with you because when you tell your brain again and again this, your brain starts getting calmed down and really start giving you better output. So can we get rid of failure? Yes. How? Always pray this thing. I am doing my best and I leave the rest to God. I'm doing my best. I leave the rest to God. May God bless my hard work. Let's repeat this prayer that I am doing my best and I leave the rest to God. May God bless my hard work. बाकी जो होगा देखा जाएगा. The rest we will see whatever happens. Let's do our best hard work in the remaining days. Okay. But still, sir, I've wasted so much of time. You are saying now started, but my friends have been doing it since ages. I'm now picking up. Is it possible? Are you making fool of us? I'm telling you, in last 16 years, I've seen many success stories which have come out from those people who have started late, but they have been really committed in the later part of their preparation, and they have done wonders. And believe me, trust me when I'm saying that, because you know what, in last so many years, so many things have been going in front of my eyes, I would say. And have faith in yourself, have faith in this communication between us. Actually, don't take me as a faculty, I remind you. Just think of two friends talking to each other, maybe an elderly friend here. Okay, you have wasted so much time. Let me tell you, 99% people hearing this video, they will be feeling the same thing. Oh, I wish I didn't waste that much time. 99% of the people hearing this video would feel like this only. Oh, I wish I hadn't wasted that much of time. So it's okay, absolutely fine. Again, the same question. Are you committed to give a wholehearted attempt now or not in the remaining days? Let's do it, Twitter. Let's do it. Let's jump into it. Okay, fine. Now you can again say ENT wale bhaiya, not Jitu bhaiya. My nickname is Jinu actually. Jinu bhaiya. I can say you can say that Rajiv, it is easy for you to say. It's easy for you to say. You know what? You don't know what we are going through right now. You must have forgotten. You appeared in any exam maybe 20 years back, and now you can give lectures like that. I don't believe in stupid motivation, beta. Really, I don't believe in stupid motivation. Honestly, that really is not my forte. And believe me, if you ask me, do I know what you're going through? My answer is yes, I do. I do understand that. Believe me, I absolutely understand that. Why? When was the last competitive exam I appeared? When was the last time I appeared in any competitive exam where you had to really, score this much to really even pass? You know what? So the last competitive exam I gave was in this September. September 2020, MRCS Part A. MRCS Part A, general surgery. It is not ENT. It's not ENT. My wife pushed me for this exam, and I appeared in the exam on 15th September 2020. Believe me, it was nothing about ENT. I had not really prepared for this exam. I was not knowing even that MRCS Part 1 will be all except ENT. So it was, pathology, pharmacology, lot of anatomy, total surgery, total orthopedics, total trauma, immunology, and whatnot. Let me tell you, you can see my score also over there. I published my score over there also for you guys to see. It was 300 marks question, 300 question over there. And to pass, we needed 231 marks, and I scored 236, and I passed the exam. I passed the exam. So if I am able to relate to you what kind of psych you are in, the reason is my 16 year of work with you guys, and I have recently appeared in a competitive exam. In this exam of MRCS Part 1, I think it was very difficult for me to crack it, and I just made a very good game plan, I would say. For this exam, it was 3 month preparation only. I only got that much because September, I just June, July, August, I read about this exam, and it is a tough exam. It is a tough exam, and for a person like me who is ENT, can you understand how would I really know about GIT surgery and all that? But this paper was full of this thing. 231 to pass, 236 I scored, and I passed it. Okay, so I can really, really, really relate to what you're going through right now. Okay, so this game plan is also inspired by my approach during this exam, actually, when I was preparing for it. Okay, now. So, okay, let's make a game plan then. Let's make a game plan. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, Bache? Game plan? Are you attentive? Okay. So let's make a game plan. Now, the first of all thing is we need to change our approach from being reckless to fearless. We have been reckless, agreed. We waste so much of time. Already did that. We have wasted it. Fine. We have really been, absolute zero sometimes. We could have done wonders, but we did not do that. We have been reckless in our preparation approach, but now we need to be fearless. When I say fearless, mean I will prepare properly, wholeheartedly, but I won't be afraid of failure now. Are you ready to move this path with me or not? Again, a question to you. We have been proud reckless. Remember, we have been proud reckless. I'm proud to be imperfect. Fine. But are you ready to take this leap from being reckless to now being fearless? Fearless in our approach. बिंदास खेलते हैं, जो होगा देखा जाएगा, अच्छे से करके दिखाते हैं एक बार, अपने को अच्छा लगे. We'll feel wonderful. We'll feel really wonderful about ourselves, at least, that in the later part of preparation, I did my best. So I invite you to become, fearless from being reckless in the past. As I always really tell you in the class also, fine, jo hua so hua. Now let's focus on our preparation. Okay. So pick up a paper and a pen. I'm waiting for you guys. Pick up a paper and a pen. It's something, we're going to share. We're going to make a timetable. This timetable I've really gone through multiple number of times to make it as productive as possible. So let's write down everything on a plain paper, and just take a pen and sit down again. Okay, fine. I hope you have a paper and a pen now. Now, first of all, the remaining days of January. If you are watching this video on 26, 27 January, so there are a few days left. If you remember the last video, I told you that that we'll be doing PSM in these days. But if you've already done PSM, then 27, 28, 29, 30th, 31st. Now these days belong to you. Whatever you doing, please finish that. But as per our previous video, we had left with one subject that we'll be doing PSM after this 26th January will end actually. So 27th January to 31st January is your time to finish whatever you're doing as of now, so that I don't interrupt and invade your plan. And the people who have been following the previous video plan, for them, this time belongs to PSM. PSM, because PSM we had purposely left out of that plan, and now PSM would be part of 27, 28, 29, 30th, 31st of January. So the actual game plan would be applicable from 1st of March. 1st of March, because you know what, you can't start suddenly from tomorrow, because I can't really invade into your space. I know you have been doing something which is your own plan. First finish that, or do the PSM if you left as per the previous plan. So the game plan, the final game plan is applicable from the 1st February onwards. Sorry, 1st February onwards. 1st February. I repeat, 1st February onwards. Okay, fine. So till 31st January, it's your time. From 1st February, we'll follow this game plan. Now, this game plan has two parts. Part one, let's revise session. Part one, let's revise session. Part two, the final punch session. So part one, part two, they are the two components of this final game plan for the NEET PG 2021. Okay. Now, did you pick up paper and a pen? I hope you picked up paper and pen. Again, I remind you, pick up a paper and pen. Don't be lethargic. Pick up a paper and a pen. Honestly, okay. This is this timetable I've really gone through multiple times. I would like to at least note down. Then you may analyze it. That is it really applicable or not to you? Okay. Now, first of all, part one, let's revise. The let's revise session. Now, this is part one, let's revise session. Okay. Now, for that, let me define what is a meaning of one day. When I say one day, you get it for this, one day you get for that. One day for me is 13 hours of minimum study. I repeat, write down one day, I mean 13 hours of definite study. Out of that, 10 hours for revision, 3 hours for MCQs. I repeat, one day is equal to 13 hours of study. In that, 10 hours for revision of the notes and 3 hours for solving multiple choice questions. When I do my notes, I will mark the high yield areas with a particular color marker like magenta color. And these are the areas which are really, really of high value, which I'll be ultimately revising in the second final punch session. So when I say one day, I repeat, it is 13 hours, 10 hours for the notes, 3 hours for the multiple choice question. When I do my notes, I'm going to pick up magenta islands, means I'm going to mark those areas very specifically, which are very high yield, which are very important from MCQ point of view, and which are easily forgettable. Similarly, for the 3 hour questions, I'm going to mark the certain question which are very important, which are very much likely to be asked in a NEET PG exam, which are core conceptual clinical question, which made you think and really clarified something in which you did some mistake, and then later on you realize, oh, I should have thought this question like this, and I would correct it in the exam. Mark those questions also for the revision in the final punch session. So out of this session, let's revise session, we're going to mark the notes with magenta island, which means colored, and some questions also with selectively some question for a quick revision in the final punch session also. Am I clear? Fine. So 13 hours study. How to do that? 2 hour study, break for some time. 2 hour study, break for some time. 2 hour study, break for some time. Okay. And the 3 hour session of MCQ is a continuous session, because MCQ doesn't fatigue you that much. Okay. So 3 hour MCQ is uninterrupted session. Rest 5 session of 2 hour each will make 10 hour. In between you take breaks. How many hours you want to sleep in all these days is 5 hours. But look at my hand, 5 hours is sleep is absolutely okay for good health, good state of mind. Absolute 5 hour. You choose your 5 hour, whatever suits you. If you're a morning person or a late night person, whatever you are, that's absolutely fine. You pick up your 5 hours better. Okay, am I clear? 5 hours sleep, that's absolutely fine. Maybe 20 minutes of post lunch relaxation with closed eyes and just let. Now, in all these days, you have to really live a systematic photocopy life. Systematic photocopy. Every day will be the same kind of day. This is dedication I am really going to expect from you. This is a commitment you want to make to me by the end of this video. Okay. Now, so let's revise session right now. The first session, let's revise session is from February 1st to March 20th. So let's revise session is from February 1st to March 20th. 20th March is the end of this session, which is called let's revise session. So write down what we're going to do what. Okay. Everybody write down anatomy 1st and 2nd February. So now 1st February starting anatomy 1st and 2nd February. Surgery 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th February. I'm giving a lot of days, 4 days to revise whole surgery. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th February is for surgery. I'm reminding you when I say 3rd February or 4th February, it's a day of 13-hour study. Out of that 10 hour for notes, 3 hour in the time for MCQs. And every time you pick up the magenta island of notes, every time out of MCQs, you mark the most high yield question for later on revision in the second part of the preparation. Okay, fine. Surgery 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Now, orthopedics 7th and 8th. 7th and 8th February. Again, with the anatomy, surgery, orthopedic inline means we are revising the clinical anatomy also again. So I've purposely kept anatomy, surgery, orthopedics together. 7th and 8th, good time. You 2 days sufficient for orthopedics, sufficient. Okay. Now, 9th is for the grand test. Now, grand test and anything left out in the first 3 subjects. Actually. Anything left out, I'm going to create a buffer over there for you. In case anything is left, no problem. You just pick up that particular thing on 9th February, do the grand test. Every grand test has to be taken without a break in a proper simulated fashion, as the NEET PG will happen on 18th for April, and you would be analyzing the paper also later. Whatever you did not know, you're going to go to the explanation, read that and finish that question. It's not that you see your marks and get disheartened. Please promise me today, none of the GT marks you're going to give any importance to. It's absolutely fine. Did you learn what you did not know? Did you learn what you did not know as far as those questions are concerned? Number 1. Number 2, did you live that exam in a simulated fashion or not? Okay. So no breaks, absolute same kind of thing. Think about the question, mark it, don't know, no break, and same thing. Then open up the explanation, see what I did not know, go to the notes, underline, highlight that. That is kind of thing. Okay, fine. Now, physiology. 10th, 11th, 12th February is physiology. Beta. Do you notice that? 9th is the grand test, then physiology, 10th, 11th, 12th February, physiology. It's 3 days. Good amount time. I'm being very liberal. I'm being very, very generous to you. I know it cannot be done like somebody says that you finished 1.5 day physiology. It takes time. I know. But will be faster. 10th, 11th, 12th February, physiology. Okay. Pathology, 13th, 14th, 15th February, pathology. Good time. 3 days, pathology. 13th, 14th, 15th February, pathology. Okay. Now, pharmacology, 16th, 17th, 18th February, pharmacology. 16th, 17th, 18th February, pharmacology. Okay. And then finally, lot of days for medicine. 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd is for medicine. 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd for medicine. Did you notice one thing? We have done physiology, then we did pathology, then pharmacology. Physiology plus pathology plus pharmacology is 60% of medicine. Then you revise medicine in next 5 days. There'll be another revision of the physiology, pathology, pharmacology also. Okay. So that's till 23rd, you finish all these subjects. Okay. Let's go further. Again, 24th is the grand test. Grand test in the left out. Again, grand test followed by knowing those questions which you did not know, giving a damn to the marks which you got. No GT discussion. Why my marks are not improving? Why my marks are not improving? It's none of my. Now my GTs are only a source of important question. I must see them. Whichever question I did not know, I will go to the explanation, read that, add to my notes or highlight in the notes. And anything, left out in these days, you can do on 24th. So we're creating breather. It's a doable plan. It's not something idealistic plan coming from, here and there, actually, like that. It is something doable plan. But I purposely kept cushion here and there in case we can be left little bit here and there, but we will not be lethargic. We are going to be our best. Today we are right on the wall. I am not the best. I'm okay about it. But I will be my best. I repeat, I'm not the best. Agreed. Agreed. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. I'm okay. But in these remaining days, I will be my best. I invite you. I ask you, would you be your best? Can you commit me today? Would you be best? Your best. Your best, not the best. Absolutely fine. I agree. Everybody is not the best, actually. Okay. But can we do our best? So no GT mark analysis. That's none of our business. Did you learn those questions or not? GT is a source of important question. Let's change the mindset. Next one. Radiology, dermatology, 25th, 26th. So radio, 25th February, derma, 26th February. Okay. 25th, good day. Radio, 1 day, sufficient. Derma, 1 day, sufficient. Quickly go through notes. I remind you, 1 day means 10-hour notes, 3-hour MCQs. 10-hour notes, 3-hour MCQs. Same. Psychiatry, 27, anesthesia, 28th February. Psychiatry, 27, anesthesia, 28th February. Okay, 20, the February ends. February ends over here, okay? And now March starts. 1st of March, again grand test, again left out. Anything left out, okay? You could not do some part of something, you do that. But again, you're reminding yourself, grand tests from now onwards are only an important source of good questions for me, not something to dissect my preparation. I'm not going to care about that. I am going to learn what I did not know in that GT. I'm going to add to my notes or highlight in my notes, and that's all. I'm reminding you, each and every subject you're doing, you're going to find out the magenta island means the highly important areas, and some MCQs which are worth going, again before the exam, we'll mark them also. Okay, now ENT, my subject, ENT, 2nd, 3rd March. Oh, 2 days for ENT is sufficient. Don't you think so? 2 days for ENT is sufficient. 4th, 5th March, ophthalmology, ENT ophtha, ENT ophthalmology. My wife is an ophthalmologist, so I keep ENT ophtha together always. So ENT ophthalmology is sufficient 2 days. Okay, let's really do it properly in these 2 days. Finish it off. Okay. Now PSN 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th March. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th March PSN. It's not less time, but 4 days for PSN. Can you understand? It's such a liberal program, a liberal plan, and it's not something really which you want to work out. Only thing is we are going to follow it word by word. My question to you, and please write in comments also, and please write, everyone, you should write your own commitment in the comment section, that I commit this, I commit this. Okay, you pledge today that you will be your best. You accept that I'm not the best, but you pledge today that I'll be my best, actually. You pledge today that we will follow the plan word by word by word. I want those pledges in the comments, actually. Okay, fine. Forensic medicine, 1 day, 10th March. Forensic medicine, 1 day, 10th March, sufficient. Okay. Now, biochemistry, 11th and 12th March. Biochemistry, 11th and 12th, 2 days for biochemistry. I purposely kept it later, biochemistry, in the plan. Okay, 11th and 12th is for biochemistry. Now, microbiology, again a forgettable subject, 13th and 14th March. 13th, 14th March is for microbiology. So biochemistry, then microbiology. Okay. Now OBGY, 15, 16, 17, 18th March. 15, 16, 17, 18, 4 days for OBGY, 4 days for revision of all subjects, doing all the MCQs in 3 hours and finding the magenta island, but living every day with passion. Every day will be cut, copy, paste to the previous day. All these days, nothing, 2, 3 days going, nobody will waste any day. Every day will be having one agenda to follow. Okay, fine. Now, 19, 20th March is pediatrics. 19, 20th March is pediatrics. And this brings us to the end of the part 1 of the game plan, which is called Let's Revise session. Let's Revise ends over here. The first part of the game plan ends over here. It's 20th March. And we said that the first part will be called Let's Revise session, and that session would be from the 1st February to 20th March. So today is 20th March night. We have finished the part 1. Okay, and the part 2 is final punch. So my question is, Are you ready for the final punch now? Imagine it's 21st March and we are getting ready for the now final punch session, beta, final punch session. Okay, now we are less than 1 month away from the exam, so it is a time for the final punch. How we are going to do the final punch now? Okay, so it's 21st March. Imagine you are sitting on 21st March. We are less than a month away from the exam, so we are going to do the final punch now. Okay, now the timing of the final punch is 21st March to, of course, 17th April. 18th April is our day of performance. Okay, 21st March to 17th April. Okay, now how to go further? Now today is 21st March. I hope you have a pen, pencil in with you. You're writing down everything. Let me define one day again for you. Now the one day definition changes here. One day definition changes here. Now again the day is same, but now day is 14 hours. Let me stretch you a little bit more now. Oh, 14 hour. Yes, you have to go a little bit because now go to final punch, 14-hour, faster speed of reading beta, because faster. We have to quickly now go through, change the mode now. 14 hour of study, no MCQs now beta, no MCQs. Only those MCQs which you marked in the previous session as important will go through. Okay. No MCQs, 14 hour of notes, and the high yield things and all that. And we'll be having, no time for MCQs particularly. If you want to do, you can fit in here and there a little bit, but major chunk is quick revision of note. It's a final punch time now. Okay. So the difference between the one day definition of the previous and this session is here we don't have a definite slot for MCQs, and the time of study has increased from 13 to 14 hours. Are you ready to commit me today in the comment section that would you be really able to really, because when a 1 month away, you will really like to study more, because more you read the later part of the preparation, higher chances are of recall are there in the exam actually. You understand? Whatever you read in the later part of preparation is more fresh in your mind, you know that. So let's utilize each and every hour now. Okay. So one day is equal to 14 hours and that there is no fixed time for MCQs now. But it's just mainly it's notes, but quick reading, be quick now. Okay. Now 21st March, let's start. 21st March, 1st March, you do two things. Number one, you do GT, and other you revise the COVID related information you have. We have got COVID capsule, and you revise that all the relevant data of immunology or virology or the respiratory medicine or the pharmacology. You revise this. COVID should be dealt on 21st March along with one GT. Okay. Now there is a beautiful DAMS AIMS capsule. It's a very high yield information. I would say please go through that main part, particularly medicine part. You go over there, and any subject which you think you can really look at in a systematic manner. Maybe not completely, but you can at least see the medicine part, or maybe the pathology part, or maybe any like any subject you are you can really target. But use these 2 days for the DAMS AIMS capsule. Go over there, see that, and just highlight that information over there. Okay, fine. Now DBT caps. DAMS, you gave you wonderful DBT data. DAMS visual treat was really amazing. Actually, it integrated fashion data, clinical, all things really were discussed by so many respected faculty members in such a passionate way. You have those beautiful notes with you. So why not pick up 24th, 25th March DAMS DBT capsule? Now, some people would not like to do AIMS capsule. I can understand that it is a little more. So you can use 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th for only DBT also. Okay. If you don't want to do AIMS capsule, only you want to do DBT capsule, then 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th is the time for you to revise all DBT notes quickly, 2 times. Quickly 2 times we revise all these notes 2 times. DBT notes are amazing source of multiple choice question for the upcoming NEET PG, because a lot of integration has happened over there. Okay. Now 26 now. PSM part 1 revision. In this piece, PSM I divided 2 parts. Part 1 now, part 2 later. Part 1 here you try to memorize more of conceptual things and all that, not factual data. Factual data will do later, but conceptual thing you do now. Okay, so PSM final quick every subject will be quick revision now. Is the final quick revision. Part 1 see as much PSM as you can see, but part 2 will come a little later. Okay, now next come IENT, half day I, half day ENT. 7-hour I, 7-hour ENT. It's sufficient. You know it. You're already given two days for I and ENT both, 4 days. And now 7 hour ENT is absolutely fine. You know what? You can do that better comfortably. Maintain the speed, maintain the tempo. Every day has to be delivered properly because your commitment was, sir, I'm ready to now give it a wholehearted attempt. Better. Okay. Now, in when you are reading this now subject again, PSM, IENT, or any other now subject coming, look at those things which you marked, like, with the magenta color and all that, and the parallel, things written here and there. But go through the notes quickly, highlight wherever the faculty told it's an important question and all that, go through that and quickly finish quickly finish ENT like that. Okay, now I'm going to go quick now. Pathology, again, I gave 2 days, 28th, 29th March is pathology. Pathology, 28th, 29th March is pathology. Okay, now surgery, again 2 days, 30th, 31st, again you revise whole surgery. Beta. I'm clear. Beta. In the first reading, we gave first revision, first let's revise session, 4 days for surgery, 4 for pathology. But now 2 days even good enough to revise surgery. Beta. You know it. Okay. Now comes the 1st April. The 1st April, see, you know what? 1st April, it's okay, fine. We are not fools. We know what we're doing actually. People may think we are fool, but we know what we're doing. So it's not a happy fool's day for us, but we are going to really study even more on 1st of April. We're going to keep the morale, high. The heart will be trembling. It is April starting, 18th April the exam. I can live that moment with you right now. Right now, I know that palpitation, we will kill the palpitation by 2 things. Number 1, we will tell ourselves, we promise that whatever will happen, I will manage that. Jo hoga dekha jaye. Number 2, I have always chosen to pray to Lord that may God bless my hard work. I'm doing my hard work. May God bless my hard work. I leave the rest to God. That kind of attitude really is going to really help us a lot. I know there'll be fears. There will be really scary moments in between. You'll feel very much. Let's maintain the morale high. Let's keep this conversation in our mind between two of us. What like that. Okay. So 1st of April is anatomy. But I kept anatomy on 1st of April. Let's go to the again main origins, insertion, nerve supply. Neuroanatomy main nuggets over there. Some tables faculty made you write in the notes. Let's do that. Why not? Okay. Then half day pediatric, half day orthopedics. It's a quick session now. It's a final punch. We cannot give one day to each subject. Half day pediatric, again, see the quick notes. Orthopedic, 7 hour. I think we'll do that. Earlier we gave 2 days for pediatric, 2 days for orthopedics. Now we'll go again, see the notes again. At least we are seeing the notes, again now. Okay. Now come 3rd of April. This is the day for grand test, and the half of day will belong to forensic medicine. For all the IPC things need to be revised in this stint. Actually, 3rd of April, you do half day GT, half day forensic medicine. But again, I remind you, GT is not a tool of assessment of my preparation. GT is a source of important question for me. I would not assess myself. I would just use it as an assistance tool to learn what I did not know. I will really, revise that question. I'll keep that in my mind. Okay, fine. Now, one day, 4th April is very important. Skin, psychiatry, anesthesia, radiology. Skin and psychiatry, anesthesia, radiology. You give them 3-hour session. Skin, 3 hours psychiatry, 3 hour anesthesia, 4-5 hour radiology. It will be really good actually. One day you can do that. Don't worry. I know. Even I've done that. I know that it is doable. It is doable. Okay. Okay, fine. Just keep a little bit more time for radiology. Skin, psychiatry, anesthesia, 3 hours. Rest time for radiology. Okay. I remind you, in this duration, 14-hour study is mandatory, and we will do it. We will do it, because it's a commitment between us. Okay, we'll do it. Now, PSM part 2. I told you PSM part 1 was more a conceptual thing you revise. Now come the factual data. PSM has a lot of factual data to memorize. So 5th of April, we do again pick up the PSM book, again do the factual data revision again. Okay. So PSM is just purposely split in 2 parts actually. Okay. Now medicine, 6th and 7th April. Once again, let's open up medicine notes, see the treatment of choice, investigation of choice, some ECG, some stroke things, some epilepsy, whatever concepts were important for you. Let's pick up the notes again. 14 plus 14, 28 hour of medicine. You can revise a lot of data. I cannot say you can revise everything, but you can revise a lot of important data if you just keep your brain in center, keep your morale high, and keep your mobile phone off. Mobile phone will be mostly off here. Mobile phone will be mostly off in all these remaining days. Mostly off mobile phone. Okay, fine. Now, physiology, one day, 8th April. Physiology, 8th April. Okay, 1 day for physiology is sufficient. Let's go to the main things again. Now biochemistry ninth. Now please see 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th like that. 8th for physiology, 9th for biochemistry, 10th for microbiology, 11th for pharmacology. Please see all these were forgettable data subjects. Physiology, microbiology, biochemistry, pharmacology. We forget pharmacology so fast. Every drug sounds similar later on. Why not keep them to the later part of preparation? Physiology 8th, biochemistry 9th, microbiology 10th, and pharmacology 11th. Don't you think so? It is really, pharmacology 11th would be a good idea. Good idea, beta. Good idea. Okay, we are just, 1 week away from the exam. Okay, fine. So everybody clear? Physio 8th, biochemistry 9th, microbiology 10th, and pharma 11th. Now, DBT notes again come. I know I purposely putting a lot of stress on DBT note 12th 13th April better DBT note. Earlier also we revised the DBT notes. Now again we revise the DBT note. We are just few days away from the exam. DBT note is a huge chunk of I would say concise material of all the subjects which faculty gave you to revise in a systematic manner. Why not pick up the notes again? 12th 13th April, let's revise DBT notes better. Okay, now again, now 14th April, the grand test would be exact simulation of the 18th April exam. I mean, same time, beta. Whichever time you are given for the 18th April exam, exactly same time you will appear in the test. You will live the moment that you're entering a hall, you're sitting down with the palpitation will feel in your heart. You will follow the time exactly. You will see this much time passed. These many questions should have been done. Practice that absolutely, very much same way as you will be doing on 18th April. Let's rehearse. Let's make brain be totally aware about what to do on 18th April, how many questions you should have done by this much time, and how to maintain the tempo till the last question. So this is a day when you do exact simulation, and this is important. This is really important. Let's train the brain. It's called let's train the brain actually. Okay, so that when brain knows how to handle something, it does pretty well. Okay, now on this day there'll be few hours left with you. You can utilize those hours. I did not write anything left till now you think you need to revise. This is a day. Did you see that a lot of cushioning in this game plan beta? Okay, fine. Now 15th and 16th is again the time to revise those magenta island. Now keep your 18 copies with you, all subject copy. Now open up every copy and see all those magenta island which you mark. Magenta island, I remind you, let's revise session. In that, whatever high yield data, easily forgettable data, clinical question data, or some faculty told this is very important point, it has been asked in NEET PG, faculties tell you, you must have marked that by now with color. All copies pick up one by one, and all the copies pick up those island, again run through, read, revise, read, close your eye, again revise. And 15, 16, after that you just close it. Now comes the 17th April. On this day, you revise the tumor stagings, the treatment of those cancers, images again. See as many images of pathology, radiology, dermatology, and surgery. I repeat, radiology, pathology, dermatology, and surgery images to be seen, and PSM data also to be seen. Whatever you can see, this day is for you, beta, to pick up that data which is you forget T1, T2, T3, T4, which PSM data and all. There's some images, etc. And what is YOT? What is YOT? Your own time. What is YOT? Yacht. What is yacht? Your own time means it's up to you to decide. We all have something, we know this subject is really important, we want to again see that copy again. It's your own time. Half day you keep for the tumor staging, treatment, images, PSM data. Half day you keep for yacht is your own time. And then comes the 18th April. 18th, the exam day. I will be definitely putting one more video before the exam to really keep our morale absolutely intact and absolutely bubbling. And we will definitely do that. Okay, but again, please see, is this plan workable? Because this, you can hear this and you would not know, but inside you'll be saying, is this plan workable? Yes. And I'm telling you from my own experience, recent experience with my own exam on 15th of September 2020 beta. This is a workable. Did you notice I've given many days in the Let's Revise session, and we have given adequate number of hours for the final punch revision of each and every subject, with cushioning here and there done, with the GTs also being done, with DVT also being revised. But for that, I need one thing from you. And what's that? Commitment. Commitment. Please understand it. You are committing to me today few things. Number one, sir, I accept I have not been the best, but I am ready to do my best in the remaining days. Number two, Rajiv, we really commit you today that we will be not reckless now, will be fearless now. We will work hard, not predict our failure. We'll work hard, will not predict our failure. Let's not predict our failure. yaar. Let's pray for success. Why we are predicting our failure always? Why? Who the hell told us that we are worth failing? Who told us? Nobody. We are telling ourselves again and again that we are worth failing. No. I beg to differ over there. Why can't we pray for success actually? So our mantra will be that I'll be telling myself, I am going to do my level best. I leave the rest to God. May God bless my hard work. And pray for your friends also, pray for yourself also. But this commitment you're going to write in the comment section also. And let's live by it. Whenever we feel low, let's come back to this video. Let's read our own commitment in that comment section and let's bounce back immediately bounce back. You can, feel little bit low for a few minutes. Don't make it 1 hour bit of wastage. And if you waste 1 hour, don't make it a 1 day of time wasted bit. That's not a good thing. My humble request to you, you are my own, my younger brother, sister, we are friends, we're not faculty student. That's a very stupid way of interacting. I don't believe in all that. And please have faith in this conversation, I would say, and have faith in yourself more than anybody. I may not be the great person, fine, okay, you tell it to yourself, but can I really give it a wholehearted attempt or not? So the ball is in your court. This is the game plan I wanted to really share with you. And I'm sure beta, if you start living the way we have discussed in this video, believe me, you will have this feeling at least, that at least I did my best. And that's what I really want. I can't assure you success, beta. That's really stupid. How can I assure you a success, beta? How can I say, no, follow this, you'll get this? It's not like that. That it is not that the way things work over here. I can tell you one thing for sure. If you live it like this, the remaining days, with commitment, dedication, with perfect kind of following a plan, believe me, you will have this feeling while you're going for the exam. At least I did my best in the remaining period, and may God bless my hard work. Why not? So best wishes and my prayers that you be your best in this remaining period, beta. And God bless you all. Do really good things to yourself in a way that, okay, don't be nasty with yourself. We should really not be criticizing ourselves again and again and again. Rather than criticizing, rather than predicting failure, let's be committed. Let's pray. Let's work hard, and let's be our best in the remaining all the days to come before 17th of, before 18th of April. And definitely meet again on this podium before your 18th April session comes. Until that time, keep doing wonderful, 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 dedicated hard work. Okay. Thank you very much, Vache. God bless you. God bless you. Bye bye.